Alright guys, Carl Schoof here from Snorkel.tv, and as a follow-up to my wallaby capabilities video, I just want to show you one very quick bug that I came across that really frustrated me, and hopefully, if you know about it, it won't cause you any problems. So, let me do it pretty quickly, alright? I'm going to take a symbol out of the library, place it on the stage, and I want this symbol just to fade in and then fade out. So I'm just going to do a very simple fade in, and we'll do it over 40 frames so you can actually see it happening. We'll create our classic tween, and in frame number 1, I'm just going to select that guy, and we're going to give its alpha of 0. So now you will see that it will in fact fade in, and then it will pause for a while, and then the animation's going to repeat. So let's save this. Let's go to my buddy Wallaby. Let's convert it. We're going to save you there, and there you go. All right. It's a nice little fade in. Cool. All right, that works. We're doing this each step of the way. Let's go back to Flash here, and now let's do a fade out. So I'm going to add a bunch more frames. Okay, F5, and then in frame number 80, we're going to start our tween on the way out. So we'll go from 80 to 100, and we'll just do a classic tween. And on frame number whatever that is, we'll take that symbol, and we will fade it out to 0. Let me just test this Swift here so you can see it happening. This is what we expect. Fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. All right, you got it? So let's save this. Go back to Wallaby, make another one, and we'll save it in the same folder, replace, and then it fades in, and then it disappears, and it does something really weird. It's like all screwed up. Okay, it's fading out, fades in, disappears, then fades out, then comes back. Very strange. Let's refresh this one more time. Fades in, disappears, fades out, and then comes back. All right, so it's very strange that it won't just fade out. What's happening is it actually disappears from the stage and then starts again and fades out. So weirdness. Well, what I did to fix this was this. I'm going to get rid of those frames there, and it seems that if I add a new keyframe here first, and then I duplicate the symbol, all right? Let me just do this. Duplicate symbol. I'll have to scroll up so you guys can see this. And we're going to call it square copy, with a great name. And then square copy will fade in and fade out. So we'll create a classic tween, and we will go to frame 10, 100, and we'll say your alpha is 0. We'll save, and then in Wallaby, we'll just reconvert. We will resave. We will replace, and now it fades in, and it fades out. Fades in, fades out. All right, so that's what I expect. Now, what I want to show you too is that it's only the fade that does this wonkiness where it just disappears and then will reappear and fade out. So let's just get rid of this layer, and let me just show you that it would be very easy to take that same square, place it on the stage following the same steps, and do just a little motion move here. Create classic tween, and then without duplicating the symbol, you know, this is all just Flash basics. F6, F6, create classic tween, no duplicating symbols, in frame 55 will drag you off stage. So that's going to slide in, pause, and then fly out. All right, slide in, pause, and then fade out. And again, just to show you that this works, we'll go to Wallaby, we'll convert, we will save, we will replace, and that works. So I can animate in and animate out with a slide, but I cannot do it with an alpha tween. And again, if you guys really want to doubt me, let's do this. Let's say, hey, let's start you there. Let's go to properties and go to alpha. So now it's going to fade in and move, and then we're going to slide out and fade away. So let me just move this guy back and say your alpha is 0. So once I put that alpha in there, it's another story. So let's convert, let's save, and let's replace. And you see, it disappears before that out tween. It comes in and blinks away. So there it is, folks. Check it out. Be aware of it. I didn't have this problem in Google Chrome, so my problem initially was I was testing in Google Chrome. I was doing all this fade in, fade out behind masks, cool stuff. Then I went to Safari, and the whole thing blew up. So really, the key issue is the same symbol fading in and then fading out and viewing it in Safari. So you might have to do that duplicate job until that gets fixed. It could be a Safari support issue. It could be something on Wallaby's end. Who knows? Knowing is half the battle. I'll catch you guys soon.